All right, it's almost, well, what is it, live stream time? It's, here we go, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I believe we're live. My retro tech friends write me to let me know if you can see me and hear me okay, because tonight I am truly a one-man band when it comes to this whole live stream thing. So I may have to run back and forth from the retro rack to the lab bench here. Oh, you guys can hear me? Hey, 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 everybody. Do you guys hear me okay? There might be some lag. Just let me know if you can hear and see me okay. I would really appreciate it. So I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. I put out a quiz, not a quiz, what do you call it? Oh, basically a question thing saying, hey, what night would you want to see me and what hours? And much to my surprise, you guys wanted Sunday night at like 8 p.m. What's wrong with you people? But because I'm a nice guy and I figured, well, if my subscribers want to see me on a Sunday night at 8 p.m., then doggone it, I'm going to be live Sunday night tonight at 8 p.m. Do you guys great. So let's get the party started. So, I haven't done a live stream in a really, really long time, and I want to apologize for that. One other note, because I'm a one-man band, I cannot check the comments. I will check them later. And I promise, at the back end of this whole live stream thing, I will do Q&A with Dave, that sort of thing. So I can't answer your questions. If you ask a question right now, I can't see it because my computer is down. It's right here, and that takes my concentration away. But I am so glad to see you guys. This is awesome. It's good to get together and catch up. The lab has gone through, what would you call it? I wouldn't call it it's a refresh. In the TV business, we call that a refresh. And a refresh is basically, you kind of go back, you check everything, and you kind of wonder, how can we make it better? Well, one of the problems I have, and it's not a problem, but it's more like a, it's staffing. That's what I will call it. It's staffing. So what I had to do, I've always been keeping my eyes out for like a camera person, someone who's available. And I know half of you guys are going to be like, oh, I can do it. But it's not always feasible to get somebody here for a number of reasons. But the other day, maybe 2 weeks ago, I don't know, I was noodling around on the internet and I came across this thing. It's called the OBSBOT Tail 2, and it has like this artificial tracking thing. And right now, I am testing it out live. Oh, it's not moving. Hold on. There we go. Now it's moving. I had to activate a little button. So tonight, what I am doing is I'm actually testing it out. I spent a few hours with it, setting it up and trying to figure out how it works. And I think it's going to be okay, but you can see as I move over here, hello, and it follows me back. Look at that. How cool, right? Now, you can't do crazy things, or I guess you can, but so at any rate, let me show you what this OBSBOT Tail 2 thing is. It's on camera 2, and there it is. And you can see it move as I move around here in the lab. Now, it's really kind of a very interesting thing here because I'm having it do multiple things today or tonight. Not only is it my medium camera, it's also diving in to get the different products and other things that I'm going to be showing you, retro tech products, whatever. But So I'm going to be stumbling and fumbling through it, and I'll explain what's going on with the camera the best I can. As we progress through the night, I will do my best to explain what's going on. But I'm going to give you a little primer about the OBSBOT. I'm just going to call it the Tail 2. I'm just going to call it the Tail 2 because I can't keep calling it the OBSBOT Tail 2. And I'm not paid, OBSBOT, OBS, whatever they are. They didn't pay me for this. This is a true live. This is what we are dealing with here, this robotic camera thing. Now, for those of you who know a little bit about these cameras or don't, it's a PTZ camera. I didn't know what that meant up until not. Why am I looking at the wrong camera? I didn't know what that meant up until maybe a few weeks ago. It's pan, tilt, zoom. Well, that's original, isn't it? So what really makes this camera a little different is than most PTZ cameras. Most PTZ cameras, you would have a control surface like a joystick or something, and zoom and focus controls. Well, what this is geared towards with its AI is that it's sort of autonomous to a certain degree. You got to set it up, and I even have over here, I have a Stream Deck that gives me some control over it while I'm live streaming. So I'm going to give you kind of a brief overview of the camera, and then we're going to dive into the retro tech. I got a lot of stuff here. Hold on. I got a lot of stuff to show you guys, and I'm very excited about it. But part of the lab refresh, going back to that, had to do with getting a camera that could follow me around. Now, yes, I love these medium shots because then I can be closer to you and not be so far away, but I'd rather be closer to you when I tell a story. Let's see, what do we got here? What's up, golly, guys? You guys know each other. So, oh, but what? Anyway, I get distracted when I look at these questions. I get very easily distracted. I can't even figure out what camera I'm on. But at any rate, so let's get back to the Tail 2 here. So I needed a camera that could follow me around. Is it following me? No, I got to hit the... there we go. I wish it could be a little smoother, but here we go. So now it can follow me around. Oh, so here's an interesting thing about this. So if I walk over here and say, oh, hey, Mr. OBSBOT, I forgot. How do I tell it? Oh, well, at any rate, if I want to show something over here, I have to learn about how to pan it or shut off the AI. What I have done is... Oh, that's what's happened. This gesture here locks the camera, and then I have to hit my button to make it active again. Yes, it's really crazy, so watch. It's moving with me now, but when I put up this sign, see, now it doesn't follow me, but if I put it up again, does it track? No. Oh, it does. So it's to start and stop. So let's see what happens. If I go over here and say, hey, look, my monitor here, what I can do is if I come over here, I can give it the hi sign, stop, point out what's wrong with this monitor. Now, ideally, I would like the camera to pan some more. So the problem is they don't have like a manual pan. Well, they do. I mean, I guess I could. Anyway, I don't want to muck around with it. It'll be a disaster. But, oh, see, that's what I don't like. I guess I had to put my hand up to have it retrace or refollow me, but I think we're okay now. Is it? Oh, hand back up. Now, I know some of you are going, how come it's not doing a Vulcan this, and does it freeze? Oh, no, it didn't freeze on the Vulcan thing. And then there's rude gestures that I know a bunch of you have already probably have percolated in your head. Stop it. This is a family-friendly show. I can't go there. So interestingly enough, I got it so when we have what I call a product demonstration, I don't want to use this big red box, but this is the box the camera came in. But what I am going to do is I'm going to use this Canon A1 Mark II as an example of how hopefully this is going to work. So while I'm talking to you now, I'm going to go to my Stream Deck, and I'm going to hit one of 3 presets that I can program into the OBSBOT. So what I'm going to do right now is I put my thingy on the table, right? I'm going to hit preset 2, and you see the camera dove down, right? Well, here's the problem. When I take camera 4, well, it's like, well, Dave, that doesn't do you any good. Now, what I can do is with my phone, on my phone, they have the AI tracking thing where you put a little, and I'm so sorry I can't show this to you, but essentially, you put a little green rectangle-y thing on there now, and now the OBSBOT will track it. Now, I have on my Stream Deck a zoom controller. Now, what I can do is pick the camera up. Look at that. And I can point to the buttons, and I can use my Stream Deck to go even tighter. So that is really a super cool thing. What I really liked having about this. See, now I can cut back to camera 1. And as I'm telling you about the Canon, not telling you, but as I'm explaining the Canon A1, blah, 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 what does this say? L1, A1, whatever. I can go back to the OBSBOT camera, and I can even loosen it up a little bit, just to give a little bit more room to play around. Now, I will take camera 2. You can see the OBSBOT trailing the camera as I move it around. You can adjust the elasticity, how quick it pans. I played around with this, and I just thought the most tasteful, even though there's a little bit of a lag, I thought the panning it's not so abrupt and jarring, and ultimately that's why I went with it. So now, let's say though that I want to go to a medium shot of me. What I would do is I would turn to this camera here. I have a preset for a medium shot. I'll hit that, and then I'll set it to AI, and now when I take camera 4, hey, there you are. And now the camera will follow me around. Now, this would be great if I had a director who could do some of this, but like I said, I'm a one-man band. Now, here's the gotcha. The problem is, let's say we want to go back to a close-up of this. What I have to do is break away for a moment, go to that camera, and then I got to go through the whole silly thing again, where what I could maybe do here is hold the camera, and then I can circle it or put the rectangle around it. So when I go back to camera 4, now it's focused on this, and I'm using a little dial here. So that works too, and then I can put it down. Now you can't do this. It'll get all confused, but it'll track it. And so it's pretty cool, and you can spin the camera around. I can widen out the zoom a little bit and do things. I can go all the way in, and I'll show you in a moment. I will show you how I set up the Stream Deck. I mean, I kind of just whipped it together real quick because I spent like 4 hours trying to figure this out before I started streaming. Let me see. What did you guys know? Hey guys, I know you guys are always asking about the F65. I promise I'm going to talk about that in a little bit and explain why I haven't shown it yet. It's just, I think it deserves a lot of research and time, and I don't want to just throw it out there and just whip something together. I want it to be really in-depth and interesting because it's such a rare camera. Look it up. It's a Sony F65 cinema camera. Very, very cool. So, one last thing, I'm not going to talk all night about this Tail 2 thing. I have to say, so far from using it, it has been really, really interesting. And I'll be curious. Oh, you see it lost the camera. Let me see. Let me try it. Here, does it find it? Ah, there we go. So here, I'll cut to this. Here's the OBSBOT. And now I'm going to cut back to it, and you can see it tracking. Now, one of the things I did, you can add sort of parameters where you can tell it, don't go any farther than here, or don't go any farther than there. And I think I set that. That's why when I moved I moved the camera all the way over, the OBSBOT sort of stopped. But it's about $1,200. It's not cheap, but it's really fully packed with a lot of features. So I thought I would roll the dice, and so far I'm pretty happy with it. There, I just went to get my medium shot, The camera's set. I'm going to put it into AI tracking, and now it'll follow me. Some things I don't like about it. I think the color quality, or the color science, is that what you call it, is not great. I tried to match it up against my Nikon Z6s, and these cameras, the Nikon Z6s, you can't touch them. As far as I like their look. Just in standard mode, the Nikon Z6s are just amazing. But as far as its feature set, this camera here, I have to say the Tail 2, it's really interesting. Like one of the problems I'm having right now, you see the headroom? So there's a feature here where you go into these little crosshairs and you can adjust the camera's headroom. So it'll, when it gets the human tracking, hold on. Oh, and I got to explain that too. 1 second. At any rate, let me just keep moving on. So what the Tail 2 does, it has 3 different types of tracking. It has human tracking, it has animal tracking, interestingly enough, and it has object tracking. So again, if I cut away to this camera here, and then I hit see how it tilt down? Now, when I cut to camera 4, this is, I'm going to go to my phone. I don't know if you can see it. Do you see that? Yeah, I kind of do. What I can do is I can draw a little green box. Oh, it's hard to do it this way, but let me get off of this. I'm going to draw a little green box. Now it'll center up, and I can use my zoom. Now I have a quick zoom that goes in, and then I can redraw the box around the item. It'll center it up, and then I can continue zooming. So you can see how during a streamcast or a live stream like this, it's really hard to do all that. So I appreciate everybody being patient as I learn how to operate this camera. But ultimately, I think it's the show, if you will, is going to benefit from it. Another reason why I got it is hopefully it'll cut down on editing time, and that to me has been one of the things that have been really has been really a challenge, is to when editing the show together. You know, I'm shooting everything in 4K and I edit in HD, and then, you know, you got to zoom in and do all this stuff. But I want to turn around content faster by having a camera that can follow and track and do all sorts of things for me. I can actually in real time do like what I would call a Dave's quick take or a Dave's retro quick take, where I would say, hey, we are going to feature this camera down here. I would have the AI go in, I'd circle it, let the thing go in, take the camera, and then boom, 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 I can go into it. And now I don't have to edit, and hopefully you guys are patient enough for these Dave quick takes that, you know, I can then demonstrate this camera and so forth, and then be able to turn around like content faster. Doesn't mean that I'm going to bail on the stuff that I do now, but for like I mean, there's just some stuff that I have that doesn't require a lot of, it doesn't require a whole show to put together. So therefore, I figured, well, let me just have the OBSBOT for those quick turnaround type shows or content that I want to upload or produce and upload. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the Stream Deck and how I have it set up for this live stream and using it with the Tail 2. So what I'm going to do is you're going to see the Tail 2. It's going to go tilt down. And what I'm going to do is I have a monitor which allows me to see what the OBSBOT's showing me. Now what I will do is I will take camera 4. Hey, there we go. And now what I have here is a zoom control where I can zoom in. So what you see me operating the OBSBOT, where is it? The OBSBOT with is basically a series of controls. What I have here is, these are the cameras that I use to cut with. So there's camera 1, hello. There's 2, shooting that. 3, hey, over there. And then 4 is that. Now, I have these 3 presets, and I don't want to show them now because they'll break away. But what you saw earlier is This preset here is my medium shot. This is sort of a, number 2 is sort of a close, not a close-up, but it's a wider product shot. And then 3 is the ultra close-up shot, how I initially got this. And then down here, I have the zoom control, where I can widen it. And then I have these pan and tilt sensitivities. So when, here, let's take camera 1. So when I want the OBSBOT to pan and tilt quickly, it can either do it really fast or do it gently and have more what we call like elasticity to it. But let's get back down to that close-up camera. Where is it there? 4. And there you go. So that is how I'm sort of driving this. Now this preset right here, that's the AI. And here, I'm going to show you in real time what happens. When I hit the camera, where is it? Here. When I hit this button, you're going to see the thing fly up. Hello. Now, this is just a static shot. But when I hit, where is it? When I hit this AI tracking button, let me tilt it, there we go. Now the camera is locked into me, and is it following me? Oh boy, come on, Mr. AI, where are you? There we go. Okay, so maybe that's a glitch, I don't know. So that is the nuts and bolts of the Tail 2. Again, the color is okay. I really tried to what do you call it? I tried to match it to the other cameras. And I don't know, just out of the box, I didn't care for the color. They have several presets, and it was okay. But you know what? For what it does, I'm very happy with it. And they have many different OBS. I don't know if it's OBS like the gaming people, or not gaming, but the streaming thing, software. I use vMix, so I don't know anything about OBS. But this OBSBOT company, they have all different flavors of these PTZ cameras. So listen, would I recommend it? Maybe. It's kind of expensive. The version of this, I think, without the AI costs something like $500, but I don't know. I got this camera here because it suited my needs. Let's see, love. All right, okay. All right, kids, let's get back to business. I think I have talked enough about the OBSBOT Tail 2 thing. Let's just normal that up. I'm going to get a shot of the desk here. So, what do we got? I'm on camera 1, right? All right. So, let's put this guy back. We don't need this. What's the first item I'm going to show you? Oh my gosh, I forgot. What am I got a bunch of stuff. So we're going to do, I showed you the OBSBOT thing. Let's see, what else? I showed you, we did the Tail 2. So now the next thing I'm going to show you is, I have some unboxings. Is that what we call it, an unboxing? I have to show you an EWA camcorder. And we're going to test a camera. Anyway, let me get started. I go off on these tangents, and I am so sorry. But I wanted to show you some behind the scenes. All right, what do we got going on here? The color, okay, yeah, the color's okay. Yeah, I know. All right, what's the first thing on the list? Oh, okay. Oh, I got one for you. I looked at the wrong camera. Here we go. So, this thing, holy macaroni. Let's get a shot of this. This, kids, is just, nope, not that. Though I wouldn't mind showing that again. Let's get to camera 4. This. Okay. This, my friends, is a Toshiba. If you had to call a deck a superhero, this would be it. All right, let me get my obs. Well, let's just do this. So this would be it, and this is a Toshiba SVF990. That is an SVF990, and this thing is flipping crazy. Oh no, did the OBSBOT lose its focus? No, I think it's okay. So here, I'm going to put, I don't want that. So, okay. So, this thing is like the superhero of SVHS decks. Let me tell you what I can remember that it has. First of all, it has a superhero remote. I don't know why I call it a superhero remote, but let's get the old OBSBOT. We're going to loosen up a little bit. This is what I was saying earlier, where what I got to do is draw the little line. There we go. I'm going to get to the deck in a moment, but to me, the VCR, or the remote control, was by far one of the craziest remote controls I have seen. So this remote control allows the deck to, basically, it's a wireless edit controller, and you can take two of these decks and you can basically edit from one deck to the other using this super awesome remote control. I mean, and I don't know what feature the remote does not have, but it is really feature packed. I believe this deck does character generation. It does internal wipes too, I think. Here, let's go back wide. I'm waiting for Mr. Bot to, there we go. So it does, gosh, I don't even know where to begin. Basically, and I'm so sorry, I hardly prepared for this, so I apologize. But going back to this here, this does, let me think about this. It has, it can wipe. Now, I don't know how it works, how it does it, but the list of features this thing has is incredible. And 12 volts, he's a guy who, he's a YouTuber who repairs gear. He fixed or was trying to fix one of these for a client, and he could not stop talking about how cool this deck is. It is absolutely phenomenal. Now, I'm going to try to zoom in and let's see if, oh, yeah, that was the other crazy thing. I am so sorry. Look at this. This crazy deck, it's a SVHS deck. It has digital audio. But here's the crazy thing. It has analog VU meters. Now, I understand you guys are all like, oh, that's right, Dave. Well, you know, those professional decks have VU meters. Well, this is not a professional deck. This thing is a, it's like a prosumer deck, but it is just crazy feature packed. And gosh, I'm wondering if there's a way, I'm going to risk it here, so forgive me. Let's see if I can show you. You can just see all the controls that this thing has. It is gorgeous. Now, I have good news. Let me go into the other side of the deck. Let me see with my little AI tracker here. Oh, look at that. Can I? Oh, it's confused. Hold on. Let me try to unconfuse it. Come on, get over here. Will it do it? Ah, now it's going to move with me, right? Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, you sucker. Hold on. 1 second. Let me try to move it out. Ah, ooh, ooh, ooh. That's not bad. Let me try to frame up this little area here. Oh, this might work now. All right, let's go in. Ah, good boy. Good boy. Look at that. Let me just go up to the monitor and look at what we got here. I'm not going to get in front of the camera. All right, maybe I did. Has, what is it, digital noise reduction. I mean, it's got all sorts of filtering. I mean, it is just crazy. Now, let me go back. And I have some unfortunate news about this deck. Let me go back to here. Sorry, that's just the OBSBOT. What were your questions? Yeah, it is survival hub. Yes, good Lord, that is amazing. You are 150% right. This thing is, now listen, I have a Sony, I think it's called a GS50 high band. Here, let me cut the camera 3. I have right here is a Sony, a GCS50. It is a high band or a super beta deck that it's awesome, but this thing is like super awesome. No, well, that's kind of awesome, but nope, not that one. I'll get there. Don't worry, kids. I'll figure this out. There we go. This thing is just phenomenal. So when I saw this, I got a great story for you all. So how I came across this is really crazy. So it turns out that I was doing some research about the Toshiba 3D camcorder. You all know it if you're all big-time fans. What is it? I know I'm going to screw this up. It's the 3D7, the SK3D7. Everybody, it's the camcorder that, only 500 were ever sold, any of that business. I was doing some research about it, and there was an ad that I found on newspapers.com, and boy, that headroom is crazy, but at any rate, there was an ad on newspapers.com below the 3D camcorder ad, and it was for this crazy deck. And I'm like, what is that? So, of course, my curiosity got the best of me, and, of course, I had to buy the deck. And then I had it shipped over to my fix-it guy, Dr. Smart. And Dr. Smart, he was, for the most part, able to fix it 93%, but he said he needed a donor deck. And, well, the problem with that is these things are around $150 to $200, and I didn't have the cash to get a donor deck. So he was able to fix it, and it plays... I don't know if it's records, but it's sort of a tape eater. When it's recording a tape, every so many inches, there's like a rip, not a rip, but a curl in the tape. So there's something in the tape path that's causing this problem. And Dr. Smart said, yeah, not a problem. It can be fixed, but he needs a donor deck. So I haven't quite gotten around to getting that yet. But let's go back to this beautiful, this amazing deck. Let's see. Show us the Protogen. Oh, yes. I'll get there. Let's see. I recently got, it's $10. You know, it's amazing. Just a quick response to somebody's question there about, I have to tell you, there are times when I can get a really amazing find at Goodwill. It's incredible. Sometimes I can go in there and you'll get a diamond in the rough and you'll walk out, and the best feeling is when you leave Goodwill and you bring the thing home, or if you went to an estate sale and you bring the item home, and when it works, and if it works, which it's like I don't know, it's like winning like $50 in a lottery ticket. It's like, oh my God, this is amazing. For $8, I got a deck that works. Now, this one is not exactly. This, I think, set me back about $150. And again, it's not fully complete. My goal is to get two of them, take the edit controller, and try to edit with them. But it does, look it up, guys, if you can. It is a Toshiba SVF990. Check it out. And here, I'll show you the back, actually. Sorry. All right, let me see if I can spin this guy around. This deck, by the way, weighs 28 pounds. It even has a transformer in the back, so you can plug other equipment into it. Let's see, can I... all right, let me try to get Mr. AI here to play along. Let's see, can I get that? Oh, there we go, cool. So now let me go back in. Come on, focus. So it has, I think, 2 S-video outs. It has a bunch of connectivity, but not as much as you might think. I think internally the deck does quite a bit of the work. Here, so I'm going to spin her around again. Oh my gosh. Woof. Let's do this. Sorry about that bump there, but that's just part of the, it's just when you hit the buttons on the camera, it's not very fluid, but maybe it's a me thing. But let's get back to this. So again, this is a Toshiba SVF990. It works, but it eats tapes. But you know what I'll do for you guys? Just for you guys, I'm going to plug this bad boy in just so you can see the VU meters in the front. Now, hopefully, it's pretty bright here in the studio, so I don't know if the lights are going to come on. Now, what I may have to do... Oh, sorry. Hello, PTZ camera. Let's get back to this guy. I'm actually going to come to the front here. And let's see. So the power button is right here. We're going to power it on. Ooh, there we go. Oh boy, it's making a lot of noise. Do you hear that sound? That's not good. Oh no, did it shut off? Oh, yeah, you can see. There you go. Well, at least you saw the VU meters. Let me go into them. I am a huge fan of VU meters. I could just watch those darn things just dance all day. Oh, it just went to go. Here we go. Is it dying on us? Let's get back to this. Let me see if I can get in there. Let me use Mr. AI to help me track the front. Come on, Mr. AI. There you go. And then she just died. And I'll power it up one more time. Let me see how tight I can get into this and if it stays in focus. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Mr. AI. Cool. Oh, yeah. This is one sweet deck. Again, check it out. Interestingly enough, it's a companion. You know what? It's just going to die. There we go. Uh-oh, it won't shut off. Well, so interestingly enough, this was a companion deck that went with, and I'm sure... Where are you guys? It's the Toshiba. What is it? The SK3D7? Is that the first 3D camcorder? It's a VHS camcorder. I am working on a whole episode about that camera, and I cannot wait to tell you about it. So I'm going to have a whole review on it and look-see for this 3D camera. It's kind of crazy. But there's one thing that I don't want to necessarily... I got to fix the headroom, guys. This is driving me crazy. Hold on. Let's see. How do I fix the headroom? No, let's go down. Does it do that? No, oh, no, wrong way. Hold it, hold it. Hold it. Come on, Mr. Headroom. There we go. Too much. Wow. We'll get there, I promise. Come on, a little bit more. Come on, a little bit more. No. Oh. No. It's close. It's close. Hold it. How about now? It's fine. Okay. So there's this this 3D camcorder from it came out in 1989. And there's a whole backstory behind it, which I thought was really fascinating. And I'm in the midst of producing that episode. We had to stop down for a little bit, but I'll gear up soon. I mean, the episode is about, I don't know, 75% done, but I cannot wait to upload it. You see all these people out there with these cameras. It's really hard to find. Allegedly 500 of these camcorders were ever sold. But I question that because, and there's a whole backstory to that. It's on a Wikipedia page about 3D camcorders. And there's a little, it says only 500 of these camcorders were sold. But the footnote is a dead end. It doesn't take you to where the writer of that information or the person who added that information, it's a dead end. So it's well, where did they get that information from? I even reached out to people at Toshiba to find this out, and I haven't given up, and I'm still working on it, but I'm piecing that episode together. So when I finish it, I'm going to upload it, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. It's probably one of the craziest camcorders I've come across, and I have to thank Dr. Smart. He is my fix-it guy, and he has a handful of these cameras, but he fixed mine, sent it back, and I'm really looking forward to finishing the episode. So again, thank you, Dr. Smart. I really appreciate it. Now, on to the next item up for grabs. So let's unplug this. This thing is beautiful, and I cannot wait to check it out. Now, just a reminder, go to 12 Volts YouTube channel and look up this deck, and he takes it apart, and you can see there's a lot of stuff going on inside here, but it is an amazing deck, and I look forward to it working someday. All right. Okay. Wow. All right. All right, as I mentioned before, my friends, let's just answer some. I remember when these were available. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the SK3D7. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Oh, and with the SK3D7, really super important note about it. Interestingly enough, to make the whole system work, to take advantage of the 3D effect, you needed this little box that came with the camera. And you have these glasses that hook up to the box, and the box does all sorts of, turns the glass lenses on and off in sync with these split field images that the camera records. It's very complicated, and my head hurts when I talk about it. But the little box that does all this magic, every single camera does that's been on eBay, everywhere else, the boxes are lost. They don't come with the boxes. And Dr. Smart and I were talking about this, and we just figure that people leave the boxes by their TVs, and when the estate people come around, the pickers, they grab everything. They don't realize that little box goes with the camera, and then the two items get separated, and it's really a shame. But the box, as Dr. Smart said, it is unobtainium. Is that right? Unobtainium? I think that's what you kids say when you can't find something. So, all right. Next up, here we go. So we're going to test a piece of old gear. Let's get Mr. OBSBOT down to the ground level. There we go. What we have here, kids, is a GZS3, and no, that's not a rapper's name. That is this cam. Oh, hi, Mr. OBSBOT. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, let's zoom in on this bad boy here. And so I don't know if I uploaded an episode about, I can't remember the name of it. It was a JVC VHS deck from 1983. It's a something like an HR 7100, and it's the classic VHS deck. It's so iconic with the colorful buttons. And I did an episode recently. I uploaded one about it. Well, I initially had purchased this GZ, I love that, S3, man. That's like boss. I know that's really dorky of me to say. So here it is. What my hopes and dreams were for that episode was, oh, sugar snaps. Hold on. Something fell. Here, what we're going to, let me get out of this. Let me frame it with the AI. Okay, good. And as I showed you before, we will zoom in to this interesting little item here. So, Mr. GZS3, I had purchased the camera because I wanted it to be a companion with my 7100 deck, but the camera did not arrive in time for when we were putting the piece together, so it arrived really, really late. So, before we test this on, oh no, wait a minute. I just realized something. Oh! All right. Call me a knucklehead. You can call me almost anything you want. Maybe not a knucklehead, but you can. Anyway, I may have to dig in the back. I totally forgot. This comes, or not comes, it requires, let me see if I can zoom in there. Hold on. Let me see. Can I get in there? Oh, yeah. It requires a special camera cable that I have, but I got to go unearth it from the back of the lab. And will this thing follow? Oh, hold on. Let me see, Mr. OBSBOT. Will you? Oh, look at that. It did a pretty good job. Well, while we're here and we're looking at Jazzy S3, this is your run-of-the-mill camera from, hold on one second, kids. Let's take a look. It is from, I'm guessing 83 or 84. Now, let's see. Let me guess. Is it under? Hold on. Now, oh boy. Well, it's a Satacon video camera. And so one of the things they show, let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. Let me just do a little bit of AI tracking, kids, and take the camera. There we go. So in the ad for the HR 7100, they showed a family, or one of these ads, with like, ooh, they have their Satacon video camera plugged right into their HR 7100, and they can record family videos. And that is why I wanted to use the camera with the deck to kind of simulate that whole experience. But the knucklehead eBayer sent the camera too late, and you know, it's just out of my control. What am I gonna do? Let's see what your comments are. Oh, look at that. Yes, I do know about tanks. Family humor. But at any rate, what other questions and comments? do I know about tanks? Just so you guys know, and all jokes aside, I think you go. It's not even joke. It is a joke, kind of. I'm going to confess, I love tanks. I love World War II tanks. I love not World War I tanks. I'm curious about them. I have a fascination with tanks. Don't ask me why, but I do. So there you go. And maybe someday we'll have a whole streamcast or live stream about World War II tanks and the things that I've learned about them. I can't get enough of tank videos, and my family is just driven crazy. I was explaining to them about, anyway, it's just, you know what, when they're with me at dinner and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have this amazing fact about the German Panzer, whatever. And they're like, really? Just keep eating your mashed potatoes, Dad. Okay, thanks. Anyway, so, where was I? Oh, yes, let's talk about this camera. So, I wanted to get this camera for, what do you call it? For my HR 7100 VCR review. And, well, it came late. So, let's just take a quick look at what this has. And in order to make this work, I brought out a power supply. Let me see, can I put that there? And let me go to this shot. And then let me do this. Hold on, kids. Take the AI. And now, oh, look at that. I'm getting the swing of it. So I was going to take this RCA power supply, hook it up to here, but I didn't do my homework and check to see which camera cable did I need. So I know where my camera cables are, but we don't want any dead air on TV. So maybe what I'm going to do... Well, hold on one second. Let me see what you guys are saying so far. I have a... Oh, really? Kyle, you have like everything. You are like a tube camera guy. That's awesome. And does it work, Kyle? Does your Jazzy S... I don't know why I find it funny. It's just the Jazzy GS3. Ooh. The hey now. All right, let's get back to camera 4. That's more interesting. Let's get into that. All right. So, tell you what, I'm going to leave a shot of this camera up while you guys can ooh and ah over it. And I'm going to do my best to talk as I look for the cable that I need to run that, operate that camera cable. All right, I found my box of cables. I am coming back. I'm going to walk in front of Mr. Tail 2, and now I'm going to take this camera. So, this box doesn't say it all. Here, let's get on camera. Let's go to camera 4. Here, we're going to get a static shot, and boom. Look at that. Camera cables vintage. Well, if you didn't know what that meant, that's what that means. That's how I label my stuff. I got a lot of stuff in the lab here. All right, so let's go back to Jazzy G. I don't know what that means. All right, let me track it so we can get it all nice and centered, much better, and take it. Great. Let's zoom in, and I'm going to show you the other side. This is about as plain Jane a camera as it gets. Do I have... I don't think that's the right cable. Maybe it is the right cable. Hold on, kids. 1 second. Is this the right cable? All right, give me a second, everybody. Hold on. Live on TV, or whatever this is. Oh, this may indeed... let me show you something here. Maybe I can do this with Mr. Tail 2. So, this is kind of a goofy camera cable. Let me show you here. Generally smaller cables, like can I get there? Yeah, it's got a weird pin set, and it's really tiny. See, obviously it can't fit in there, right? So what you need is this will fit in the RCA, but most cameras, whoa, hey, hello. So most cameras, they take the bigger cables, but these little guys, way over there, So let's hope this works. Please work. Does it work? It should work. No, yeah, let's see. Oh, do I have a connectivity? Hold on. I think I have the right cable. It looks like the right cable. Oh, come on, mister. Let's see. Oh boy, don't tell me I have don't have the right cable. Hold on, I'm not going to give up on you guys yet. I'm so sorry. Don't click away. Please bear with me. I didn't do my homework, and I apologize. Boy, I got a ton of these cables. Hold on. Let's try this one. Let's see what happens. So how are you guys today? I don't know, in your part of the world, how is the weather? Was it good? Yes, my live stream has ended up talking about the weather. I am so sorry, you poor devils. All right, let's see if this guy works, because I really want to see if this camera, if it'll work. Oh, come on, please. Let's get down here. Let's get to the meat and potatoes shot. Ready? Let's get in there. Let's zoom out. Oh, no, I don't want to crop Amazon. Hold on, I want this right there. And let's go into this bad boy. I don't know if you'd call this camera a bad boy, but it's something all right. All right, let's figure out the pins here. Oh. Come on. Yay! Houston, we don't have a problem. Okay, here we go. So I got the right cable. I don't know mine works because the VCR does not. Okay. All right, we got the right cable. That's awesome. So let's go back to Mr. OBSBOT. Let's take 4, and we'll do the old zoomy thing in again. I'm sorry you guys have to deal with this. I don't understand why OBSBOT can't have like 10 presets, because then I'd have different ones covering different areas of the desk. I don't know why. I think they purposely do that to force you to buy more cameras, so that way you have more presets or more shots. Okay. So the power supply is hooked up. Here, let's, all right, good. Now, we're going to take this. Now, how the magic happens, and I shouldn't call it magic because it's just craziness, but we're going to take the power, this RCA power supply. We're going to plug it in to our power strip. Now, I have what I call my retro rack. And the retro rack is one of the newest, not advancements, it's all old equipment, but it's one of the newest upgrades in the lab, and it's made doing these experiments so much easier. So what I have to do is, because I'm a solo person tonight, I'm going to take the output of the power supply. Here, I'm going to do this. Let's go to camera, do this shot, and that. So I'm going to take the video out here, and I'm going to plug it into an input in the retro rack, and then we're going to turn the thing on and see what happens. So first off, I have the connection to the retro rack down here, and I have a barrel connector right there. I don't know if you can see that, but it doesn't matter. We're going to plug it in. All right, now, how am I going to do this? So I guess what I'm going to do is we're first going to turn the camera on to see if, let's jump it in there. There, how about there? So what we're going to do is the camera's hooked up. I'm going to hit the power switch and see if the viewfinder will actually show us something. And if it does, then I will go to the rack and flip over to see what we've got. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's fire up our GZS3. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but anyway, here we go. Enough of my laughing. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Oh, the viewfinder doesn't even flip up. Oh, well, okay. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try my best. Let's see, on live television, can I zoom in? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, now, let me cut back to here. So, let me show you something with this. Interestingly enough, I'm going to cut back to the camera here. There we go. Interestingly enough, something I totally forgot that Dr. Smart reminded me is a lot of these old cameras, you got to give them time to warm up. Now, in this case, there are things going on inside the camera, and let me see if I can show you the viewfinder. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to take, hold on. I'm going to take AI Guy. Oh, not that. I'm going to take AI Guy and try to go into the viewfinder. Great. And now, hold on. Let me see if I can go. So you can see there's all these little lines in there, right? Before it was just a single line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the rack because it could be the viewfinder that's all mucked up, right? So if it's the viewfinder that is all mucked up, then the camera itself may actually be okay. So I got the old chippy chart. Oh, wait a minute. Does the zoom? Wait a minute. Ah, look at this. Hold on. Where's Mr. AI? I got to get him to go in. Well, the good news is the zoom, as I hit the telephoto, you can see the lens. It's zooming in and out, so that's a good sign. The power switch is on. That's good. Let's turn this over to, what do we got here? It's on, what do you call it? Tungsten filtering. Sensitivity we'll put to standard. We'll put white balance auto. All right, so you know what? Because I am curious, I'm going to go to the retro rack. And you know what? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Did my TV just die here? So tell you what, I'm going to go to the retro rack. I hope this didn't die. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. But hold on. Let me just switch something over. Let's see what happens. So you ready, everybody? Oh, boy. This is not good. I think we have our answer. Hold on. 1, 3. Oh, all right. So that's that. And I went to my RCA input on my switcher here. Oh, kids, it's not good. It's not good. There, I can't even, I can't take the input. Can I take the input? No, I can't. So, I am so sorry, but this, oh, wait a minute. It is, I'm gonna take Dr. Smart's advice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave this powered on and just let it warm up, because as I keep looking in the viewfinder, it's slowly coming to life. The only problem is that, just to double check something, that is video, and hold on, kids, just one moment. So I have this cable here. And I'll cut back to that other camera. I have this cable here. It's a barrel connector with 2 RCA cables. Here, you know what? I'll put it right there. And that is how I am getting the footage from this through the power supply. Come on back here, mister. Okay, there we go. So I want to show you something. When I take camera 3, when I plug the Dave's Retro logo thingy-o in there, this is what we get. Hold on. 1 second. That monitor should go back to a Dave's Retro logo, and it does. But when I take the output of this, so I know that I have direct connectivity from the camera to the thing there. I know this is not exactly the best way to do this, but I'm going to do this. Where is it? Here. And I get zilcho. So there is something going on, like it's slowly coming back to life, but there is something going on with the output video. I mean, what you really want to do to be scientific about this is you want to get another camera, hook it up to this to make sure that this is okay and that this line is not bad. But let me let this warm up. Let's see what happens. I'm going to keep this plugged in over here. Yes, we've got a lot of mayhem. Well, it's not really mayhem, but it's all good. No big deal. Honestly, this is kind of what I expected. Did we get... Yep. Oh, no, we didn't get the logo back. Did I? Oh, because I'm such a dummy. Hold on. I plugged it into the... You know, operating a lab is, you know, there's just a lot of little moving parts, these being one of them. So here, what time is it, kids? What time? Oh my gosh, it's 9 o'clock already. An hour flew by, but we're going to stay on for a while because you guys demanded it. I don't know why I agreed to it, but okay. So, I got the logo back. There's the logo, so we have connectivity again. All right, what is next? What's next? Let's put this stuff aside to make sure we clean up our mess, but I'm going to let that guy just our GZ. Oh, look at this. Mr. OBSBOT actually followed it. That's kind of cool. So we're going to let Jazzy GZS3 warm up, but I have no expectations that this, where is he? This little bugger is going to work. Okay, next up, kids, we took care of the Toshiba deck. Oh, I got what we got here. We have an unboxing. That's right. We love our unboxing, so we're going to get... I got to come up with a name. I'm just going to say Camera 4. Let's get Camera 4 over... Oh, no. Hold on. For a moment, I thought I really screwed things up. Let's take 4. All right. Just going to do a little tracking here to stay on the box. All right, good. So I think I know what this is. I vaguely remember what it is. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's see what's in the box. I know you're all dying to find out. All right. What's going on there? Broadcasts are too expensive, though. All right. How many kids do we have here? What's going on here? I see some family members giving me a trouble, but okay. Here we go. I'm going to open up this guy. I think I know what this is. This is actually for Dr. Smart, I believe. This is a camera that I featured on another show. I didn't feature it, but it was I used it as a... Oh, no. Oh, how funny. I totally forgot what this is. It's the other box that has the thing. This... Hold on. My gosh, this blab is getting messy. Okay. This, kids, is not that. But I'm going to take this and aim it down because we have this. It's those 3D glasses that I got from for the Toshiba camcorder. I had ordered a second set and I totally forgot. But what's really nice about this, the sleeve for the glasses, the box, the glass holder, whatever you want to call it. Hold on. I just need a nice frosty, not frosty, but a cold beverage. I've been talking nonstop for 1 hour. Not difficult for me, but the vocal cords get a little strained. All right, so let's get back to Mr. Camera. All right, let's take this out. That's neat. I didn't realize it had this outer sleeve. You don't see that too often. So I'm going to put that to the side. So you all remember I was just talking about that SK3D7 camcorder. These are the glasses that go with it. I think these were in really nice condition, and I think that's why I ordered them. So let's see. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. This is really cool. It is almost like, I don't know any way to destroy. Here we go. You know what I need? I need now a camera, another OBSBOT camera that shoots down low. Someday. But let's get back to his business. So look what this has. It has a neat little outer box. That's kind of... Oh, I see the problem. Hold on. I know, kids. 1 second. Let me get Mr. OBSBOT over here. There we go. Thank you. Do you see? Everything is still... Wow. Hold on, let me zoom into this. I almost don't want to take these out. I mean, they still have the warranty card, the manual. Oh, yeah. This. Oh, gosh, yeah. I'm not touching these at all. These things are like, they're practically like they're brand new. I mean, look at that. They are all still wrapped in the original packaging from 1988. Oh, wow. But you know what? Once I carefully put this all back, I'm going to grab you my other pair, and then I will show you what they actually look like. So, to entertain you for, well, I don't want to run away. Tell you what, if I have time, I will circle back. But wow, that is an incredible, incredible find. And I don't think I paid more than maybe 26 bucks for these. How cool. Like, that is a really neat find. And I totally forgot that I had them. Is that really bad? Kind of. Okay. All right, next. I do have another unboxing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Whoa. We don't want to fall. All right, let's get, here we go. This next preset. Take the camera. Let's track it. Sorry, I keep repeating that. It's just for my purpose or benefit. Still not sure what we got in the box. This has been sitting in the lab. Like, I want to believe that I think I know what's in there, but I'm really not sure. So let's just dive in and find out what's in the box. Okay. All right. Oh. It's a camera, but I don't even know what camera it is. Maybe we'll have a camera test. Hold on. Oh boy. Ooh, somebody had cat hair. Or somebody owned a cat. I love cats, and if my family members, my wife or somebody is watching, you can bring Ginny down, the lab cat. Let's see what's in here. Oh, all right. I totally know what this is. I forgot, but oh, well, that's an interesting shot. Let's fix this shot. There we go. How about that? All right. So in here, I have this Olympus. What is this? Oh, it's got a broken. Oh, that's a shame. So let me tell you a little story about this. Oh wow, there's a bunch of stuff in here. So what I have here is, this is a, whoops, it's a very cool camera. Gosh, here, let me just, sorry everybody, I'm just kind of fascinated with this. So what this is, here, let's get Mr. AI. Let's get up here on me. Get AI to track me. There we go. So what this is, it's an Olympus little camcorder, and what's neat about it is you operate it like this, and it had a very unusual feature set, or industrial design. So, to give you an idea, hold on, come over here. Over here, I have not the predecessor. Here, let's do this and then do that. What I have here are, this was the old version, and this is the follow-up to this camera. And so this camera here I featured in my, was it the DSR, a video, hold on, these guys are getting all screwed up here, 1 second. Let's do that. Will it center them up? Hey, oh, almost, sort of. Hold on, I'm just trying to, oh, never mind. Ready? We're just going to go to a preset. Let's go to this preset. Let's see, can I get them tighter? All right, that's fine. Great. So, let's do this. There we go. Better. Look at that. So, this guy, I think this one was the first version. Yeah, this is a VX81. And this is a VX82. They are 8mm cameras from Olympus, and they just had this really neat form factor where you kind of hold them like binoculars, you know? They sort of hold them like this. And what I think is kind of fascinating is this guy here. Here, let me go to camera. Let's get pre-shot. Hold on. So you kind of hold it like this, and you can do this with it. But you're really probably holding it like a set of binoculars, kind of like this. I just thought it was kind of a cool form factor. Really neat. The VTR controls. Here, let me see if I can zoom in. Let's see if this will work. Yeah, I guess it will. So you got the VTR controls are here. Oh, and the rocker is right there. So I don't know if this works. I think I got this as a donor camera, possibly. So while we're here, let's find out if it works. I don't think it works. This guy doesn't either, by the way. this VX82. You can see how they really streamlined the design, which is really cool. This looks more futuristic, like Star Wars kind of monoculars or whatever they're called. Though they did use binoculars in Star Wars. I had to correct myself. Oh, I'm over there. So, all right, let's test out this other guy. So this is really like 2 camera tests in one. So let's go to the wide shot, get this guy down, Mr. OBSBOT there. So they got a collection of crazy cables, which we don't need, I don't think. We got a power supply, and I know we got the adapter. So let's see if this thing starts up. All right. Wow. Let's see, my Ryan full looks at a late. Yeah, you know that's what, honestly, Ryan, that was one of the reasons why I picked these up. I just thought they were so unique. Now, Dr. Smart has these, and I think maybe subconsciously I saw these before and thought they were really cool and wanted to get one myself. He can fix them because he's fixed his, but he always needs donor cameras. And oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I just heard it go bzz, bzz. All right. You ready? Here, let's get down to a low shot. Here we go. Take the low shot. Let's go in a little tighter, tighter, tighter. Let's use a little AI action here. All right, here we go. Let's zoom in. All right, kids, you ready? Let's see if, first of all, it's doing something. Is it working? Hold on, let's see. Oh, well, I guess that helps. Well, oh boy, it looks like a cap issue. It's kind of a whited out viewfinder, but you know what? I'm going to give it time to warm up. But let me play the deck, and I'll try to show this to you as well. I guess there's a tape in there. Oh no, maybe there isn't, or maybe there is. Hold on, ready? I'm just going to hit play. What is going on here, Dave? Oh wow, it's doing something. No, I don't. Aye, Captain, I don't think she's going to work. Not good. All right, let's try this. It is warming up. Like, there is something going on here. And I hear it doing something, but I'm just not being patient enough here. Let's try playing. So I'm going to flip this over. Yeah, it's not playing. Hold on. Let's see what's going on here. Well, let's try to open the door, right? So there's camera. Let me see if I can even record. Ready? Here, let's go to this shot here. And let's go. Boom. All right, you ready? Oh, that's interesting. Let's try to record. So there's a big button back here. So here we go. Laser range. No. Oh, this is not looking good. Yeah, the motor's inside the tape transport. I can hear them working, but they just don't. And here's some, and you know it's a problem when the LCD is displaying 8888. That's never a good sign. But now, how do I eject this? Oh, open. Oh, hold on, I know you want to see this, right? Let's go down to the low camera. Let's come down here. This is definitely a dud. Let's take this. There we go, and just we'll jump in. Great, we'll go in a little bit tighter. All right, great. So to open it, there's a little button here on the side, and nothing is happening. But I got to be honest with you, I can't tell. I think there's a tape in there. Yeah, there's. Oh, here, let me go to video. Let me go open. Come on, come on. No, she doesn't want to open, Captain. I've given it all she's got, and she won't open. Ah. Oh, wait a minute. It might be ejecting. Hold on. Oh, it's rewinding or something. It's doing something. Okay. I just stopped it. That's good. Who knows what's going on? Let's keep going. You have to be... yeah, I know. All right, ready? Here we go. Come on, baby, open. Let's try some other things. Let's hit play. Yeah, I think this thing is fatutzt. Yeah. But it's an interesting little gadget. I mean, look at the side there. It's got all these neat buttons and things. I mean, look at this. They even put, like, you know, the audio video ports there. I mean, they really shoehorned a lot of stuff into this thing. I am guessing this came out in the late 80s. Let's see. Do we have a... Hold it. Edit off. No. I can't see where it was made. I'm sure it's under something here somewhere. So, she's a dud. So sorry. All right. On to the next one. What do we got here? Not disappointed because I think Dr. Smart was going to fix this. All right. Let's just put this in the bag. Here, let's take camera 3 so you can see what I'm doing. So I have piles of stuff, or at least that I gathered. Oh, here we go. I gathered for today's show. Let me just put this here. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we're doing all right time-wise. I think I'm filling time rather well, I think. Let's put this back over here. All right. Let's just see. I'm going to answer your questions, too. Dr. Smart, hopefully, I love... Oh, yes. Where are we? Hello. Let's get back to this guy right there. All right. Let's get Mr. Cambot. I think Cambot, that name was used already for something. Wasn't there Mystery Science Theater or something they called it Cambot? I don't know. Whatever. So, all right, kids, what else do we have? Let's do a little AI tracking, shall we? There we go. Oh, yes. Look at that. So cool. Hello, Mr. Cambot. I'll come up with a name. I'll put googly eyes or something on it. Give it a personality. It'll just be a member of the crew. But I don't have to feed him. Just kidding. Just kidding. Sort of. All right, so. All right, next up. Oh, I got more stuff. Here's the next item up for grabs. Let's come over here. Take camera 3 so you can see me. I have... all right, here we go. This is kind of fun. All right. This is kind of fun. I love Iwa products from the 80s. Now, you're going to say to me, well, Dave, that sure as heck looks like a, Let's take this camera there. Oh, not that one. Hi, Mr. Cambot. That guy. There we go. You're going to say, Dave, that looks a heck of a lot like a Sony, what is that? Sony CCD-V8 AF. And I would say to you, you are darn tootin' right. So what we've got here, I don't know why I just added that voice, but hi, Mr. Cambot. Anyway, going back to this, I'm trying to do the AI tracking. Let me just reposition the shot, widen it out. There we go. That's fine. So I actually have, I don't want to take it out because it'll be a whole mess, but I actually have here a Sony. So let's spin this around. This is going to be tough without breaking things. Hold on, kids, 1 second. So let's go to the wide. There we go. Much better, much smarter. All right, there we go. So all of you know about the CCD-V8, right? We all know about that camera. Actually, that's interesting. That's coming up purple. I guess it is kind of purple. Okay. So you guys know about the CCD-V8, right? Well, and then, why did it do that? Hold on, let's do this. Why did it do that? Let's just do this. Okay. So you can see we have the two boxes. We have the Sony CCD-V8, and then we have the Iwa over here. And they are almost the same camcorder, except I don't want to take this camera out of its box because I have it's all packed away. I want to sell it eventually. Don't everybody start jumping in going, can I buy it? Can I buy it? Just wait. I do. I believe it or not, I actually have to liquidate some of my stuff. I think I just moved the bench. Uh-oh. Are we in trouble? How far off is it? Oh, it's not too bad. Okay. So let's focus on this Iwa camcorder. Basically, I'm going to call it, I can't call it a clone of a V8, a CCD-V8. It's darn close, but you're going to see how it has this different viewfinder. For those of you that know or are familiar with a CCD-V8, you know that they have the viewfinder is up here on the side, and it just kind of pops out and it swivels like this. No, not this. Iwa, I guess Sony, oh, sorry everybody, one second. I'm just trying to get this thing lined up. Almost. Hold on. I'm going to try it one more time. There we go. So what they did was they changed things up a little bit, and they created this cute little viewfinder that comes off, and now it looks a lot like a CCD-V8. But here you have, let me widen out a little bit. Here you have the viewfinder, which is like, it's kind of like a sidecar viewfinder. And I don't want to tilt it up too much because I don't want to break it. But now you can see how it's operated like, here, we'll get CamBot. So now if I cut to camera 4, now you'll see you operate it like this, which is kind of like this, as opposed to the V8 coming out. Now, Dr. Smart, I believe, fixed this guy. Do you guys want me to test to see if it works? I am sure you do. I just don't know if I have all the parts for it. So here's a little backstory, by the way. I did some research about Iwa, and I think there were some misconceptions out there about Iwa. First, Iwa was like founded in like 1950 something, and then in the 60s, Sony came along and bought, I don't know if it was a controlling interest in Iwa, but Sony was involved with Iwa, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Could be Iowa, I am not sure. But, and then eventually by the 80s, Sony owned Iwa outright. So that's why, and Iwa, I know people like, somebody wrote and said, oh, Iwa would make junk. I was always under the impression that Iwa had made, like, it was like, how do I describe it? It was sort of like products, Sony products, but a little edgier. Only way to describe it. But I just remember a friend had an Iwa boombox, and it was really high quality, very cool. And this was in the 80s, the early 80s, and it definitely made an impression. And a lot of their stuff was kind of interesting and different and cool. So why Iwa decided that, hey, we don't want just a Sony CCD-V8, we want it this way. Oh, and one other thing too, if I am not mistaken, this adapter, I think this can slide on. This comes off, and there we go. So it slides off, and then you can put, and you see there's like a little shoe here where it fits into, and then it fits in there like that. Now, believe me when I say that, yeah, to operate this like this would not be really comfortable, because you have this whole thing, like it's all in your front, like trying to hold this. That would not be fun, kids, not at all. So I just thought it was kind of a goofy little camcorder. And let me see if I have everything to turn it on. Let's see if it works. I know you guys are all like, Dave, does it work? And let's find out, shall we? Because I know you're all dying. Oh, my computer just died. What else you got there? Ah. Yeah. First camcorder I owned, by the way, for those of you that watch the channel, my first camcorder was a CCD-V8 that I bought by flipping burgers one summer. I worked my butt off, and I flipped burgers, and I went to this store, and I was like 15 years old, and I remember like, oh, I really wanted the CCD-V8. Like, it was the Fashnizzle. I don't even know what the kids say these days, but it was cool. So I went to the store. It was sort of like a Target store, but it was owned by a like a mom and pa, like a family-owned store. And I'll never forget, I had worked really, really hard to earn the money for this camera. Now the camera was like $1,300, and I was 15 years old, and I worked my butt off. Well, I remember, and I'm sorry about this Dave story, but I'm going to tell it the way it is. I remember walking up and I'm like, hey, can I look at that camera? And the owner of the store said, not unless you have the money to buy it. And I went, okay. And I kid you not, I dug into my pocket and I pulled out a wad of cash and I put it on the counter, and the guy's jaw like dropped, and he's like, okay, sure, I'll show you the camera. And I got a free carrying case. I don't know, it was probably part of their little sales thing, but this is plugged in. But that's how I bought my first camcorder. And I hate to say this, and I know you guys are all just going to die, but I threw it away maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. It was moldy. Like a dummy, I left it in the garage, and I know you guys are like, why did you do that? I don't know. I should have kept it. I don't know. Anyway, let's see if this guy works. You ready? All right, it's plugged in. Let's hit we'll tell you what. Let's get down low, get here. Let's zoom in. All right. Oh, by the way, for those of you that watch this channel, I love it when the microphones are, the windscreens are still in one piece. Let's take this bad boy and power it up. Ready? We got VTR power, so let's turn this around. That's probably helpful. Okay. Let's take the little AI thing, just dippy down there. Let's do a zoomy thingy. There we go. All right, so you can see the LCD has some life going on there. Let's pop the deck. Ah, looky. Okay, that's a good sign. So that's the deck. And I don't... I wasn't ready for this. I was not ready for this. But we'll keep going. So the deck works. That's good. But does the camcorder work? Now, if I am not mistaken, hold on. Let me redirect this guy there. Hold on. Right, Rorge. 1 second. We got to get Mr. AI all fixed up here. All right, now we can go in. All right, there we go. So now, if I flip the camera around, whoa, boy, sorry. Here, there's camera power. Let's zoom into that so you can see it. All right, let's go camera power. Yep, it's got power. A little green LED there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little green light right there. Oh, you can see it. So the question is, all right, so far so good, I guess, right? Let's just widen out a little bit. Let's see if we... I'll take the lens cap off. That would be a plus. Wow. All right. Now, I don't mean to tease you. I go, ooh, wow. But I do have an image. Oh, boy. The inside the viewfinder has definitely seen better days. Okay, so... we do have an image. Now, I didn't want to do it, but I gotta do it. Hold on, let's cut to here, not there. Let's bring in the bad boy, Mr. CCD-V8, because we need to know, I have all the parts in here, in this box here, to see if the other camcorder works. I have to open this now, and as you heard me complain and everything else, how I did not want to do that, I'm going to do it. Just for you, my retro tech friends, I'm going to take apart my CCD-V8 kit. It's so nicely, it's got the original packing slip, all this stuff. It's featured in a video that I did years ago actually. So the items I need are this little box here. That is, you're going to see that in a moment. That is like a little AV box. It plugs into the bottom of, oh boy, hold on. it plugs into the bottom of the camera, and that's how we get the video out. That is probably the part that we need, the only part we need. So, now that little doohickey, that's not the technical term for it, but here we go. See this little port in the bottom here? Let's zoom in, Mr. Bot. I'm going to call him Mr. Bot. All right, here we go. So it plugs in there like that, right? Now, let's see. Has this come to a telekinetic... What? And every vintage from the latest... Hey, you're the... Oh, wow. Thanks, Robert. That's really nice of you. Okay. So now we got to hook up the flux capacitor. I just love calling it that. To the retro rack. So remember, kids, just... where are we here? So let's take camera 3. So you saw on that Ikegami monitor, I have connectivity to it, right? That's coming out of a DVD player over here, and it goes out to a little connector over there. But when I unplug this, you're going to see the image die. Okay, that's fine. Now to know that this thing is working or not, we're going to plug it in to the bottom of this guy, the video out. Where the heck is that? Ah, right here. And, oh, for schnizzle, look what we got, kids. Now, I'm going to show you, look at that. Now, I know you're all saying, Dave, we want to see it full screen. Give me 1 minute. I got to step away. I have to walk around the lab. I have to go somewhere. I'll be right back. Hold on. I got to flip one switch. And that switch is this. Ready? Ah, there we go. Good. So what I just flipped, what I just flipped was I have a retro tink in the mix, and all this stuff gets pumped in through a retro tink and upscaled. So now if I hit camera 4, I think we get the retro tink. There we go. So, here we go. Ooh, boy, look at that. Live, kids. Live on TV. Oh, boy. Yeah, you can see what's really wrong with this. I feel like I'm in a dream right now. Yes. Stare into the chip chart. So, what I think is causing this problem is, let me cut to this guy. I think what's causing that problem is on these CCD camcorders, there is a filter block that's right in front of the CCD, and they're like, and I've taken one of these apart. It's like 3 or 4 layers of it's a tiny little pieces of glass, layers of sand, layers of glass, and whatever adhesive they use to layer each one of those filter blocks together, that adhesive becomes goo and junk and mildewy or moldy, and you're getting what's called like the cloudy effect. And so many, I think Dr. Smart actually did his best to clean this. Otherwise, this would look all white. Not all white, but milky white. So, well, we see it, and I mean, it looks all right. Let's zoom in. Oh, let's check the autofocus. Here, let's check the autofocus. Focus. Oh, it was an autofocus. Whoops. All right, well, let me try to focus so you guys don't get all nauseated. Oh, all right. Okay, not bad. Yeah, well, maybe, and there's no iris on this. I think it's an auto iris, or maybe there's a gain switch. Hold on, let me figure this thing out, because I just looked at. All right, we want to go to highlight. No, we want to go to backlight. Oh, the white balance is okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. It wants just a lot of light, but let me just go in. Oh, sorry, everybody. Let me just focus. All right, now I know the next thing you guys are saying is, well, does it record? And that is a really great question. And you know what I'm going to have to do is I have to, once again, I was not planning on this. So what I have to do is I have to walk about 20 feet to the back of the lab. I got to grab a tape box and I'm going to bring it right back. Don't go anywhere. I'm still going to talk to you. I'm turning on a light in the back of the lab. Here we are. I hope you guys are having a good time. It's a Sunday night. I want to be watching TV, just like you guys. All right. Just trying to find an 8mm tape. I'm finding everything. Oh, here we go. I got something. All right. All right. Disaster averted. All right, I'm back. Don't anybody, I hope you didn't go anywhere. All right, here we go. Let's see, that's why I don't like, yeah, I know Kyle, that's why you don't like CC. Is that Kyle? I'm guessing it's Kyle. Yes, it's Kyle. Of course it's Kyle. Okay. So here we go. Oh, wrong camera. Whoops. Okay. We have our little 8mm tape. Let's, I'll put it right there so you guys can see it. And that's, oh, that's right, I can't. So, I have more cameras than I have inputs into my vMix. So my RetroTink is sharing an ATEM, a Blackmagic ATEM switcher. So there's 4 inputs on the switcher. The RetroTink and the OBSBOT camera, Mr. 2. Oh, that's a MR2. Anyway, so they're sharing the same input. So, sorry kids, we're going to have to sacrifice that for this. So right now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to eject, right? I believe this does work, so it sounds weird, but I think it's okay. All right, here we go. Live on the internet, we are going to test this bad boy. I don't know why I call cameras that. Anyway, all right, so I'm going to get my focus, going to go in the TV business, we call it going in and getting our critical focus, and then coming out. Uh-oh, I think I just screwed up the focus. Hold on. Well, there could be a back focus. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Here we go. I'm going to record this. And is it recording? It's recording according to the camera. So I'm going to record for about 10 seconds. Let's zoom in and show some detail. All right. So, by the way, I have a fun story about this chip chart, and I'll tell you this while I'm recording. So, a real chip chart is like $1,200 to $2,000, and I was too cheap to pay that. You guys know me, I'm cheap, right? So, on Amazon, they had these little $10 chip charts that I bought one, and I scanned it with a high-resolution scanner. Then I brought it into Photoshop, and I turned it into a, I don't know, it's 1.5 feet by 2 feet, whatever it is. And I went to Kinko's, and I had it printed out, and I had it put on matte board, and there you go. There's my cheesy chip chart, and that's fine. Listen, we're not talking about mission-critical broadcast TV colors. I just wanted something that represented, like, you know, these lines and whatnot. It didn't have to be perfect. These cameras are so old and whatever that, you know, it doesn't, it's just for display purposes. Okay. All right. So we recorded some video. Let's see what happens. Oh boy, I'm nervous about this. It's plugged in. Here we go. Oh, I think we got to switch it over to VTR. Is that right? Hold on, kids. 1 second. I think I got to... Do I switch it over to VTR? I think I do. I think I turn camera power off. And then I think I turn the deck power back on. Oh, I'm right. All right. Oh, holy macaroni. Let's see what we got. Wow. I don't mean to tease you, but here we go, kids. Look at that little son of a gun. All right, let's play it. Look at that. It actually recorded. Thank you, Dr. Smart. Once again, you did an amazing job. You know, he tried to fix the lens block, or what do you call it, the filter block by, what do you call it? He tried to fix the filter block by cleaning it. Let's stop this. All right. Well, that's kind of cool. So, our little Iwa, what is this thing called? No, wrong box. The CV80, kids. Let's take another look at the CV80. Well, you want to see the camera, not the box. The CV80, the functioning CV80. by Iwa. So what I got to do now is I got to go put the OBSBOT back on the ATEM mini thingy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take camera 3. Oh, one of the other things I got to do. Let's hook up the DVD player back to there. Get that guy back up and running. Eventually, I will come up with a better solution for this. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. But here we go. I'm going to take cut back to that. That's good. Now I can come over here, hit my cute little Stream Deck thingy, and there we go. We're back in business. What time is it? Holy moly! Darn, where's all the time gone? Wow. All right, so that's our Iwa, man. That's pretty neat. So that works. That's really cool. Took apart my whole AV thing. Anyway, so let's put this guy aside. Oh, one thing. Anyway, we'll put this aside. Okay. All right, so let's see. Did they get the AI going? I did. Oh, by the way, in case you guys were wondering, so my Ikegami monitor here, it died. So I have not. It's going to be wicked. I don't know anybody who can fix these things. And this thing weighs like 60 pounds. And I love it. And it's cool. Does it turn on? Oh, you're going to see in a moment here. It just, the tube is all green. And I'm sure somebody out there, you can't tell, but that's what it's, let me see if I can take down the brightness here. Hold on. Oof. Oh, that's bad. Maybe it's Contra. Anyway, at any rate, so that it's a dud, and I would love to get someone to fix it who lives locally. You know, I'd pay them to fix it because it's an amazing quality QC monitor, quality control monitor. This is a broadcast monitor. This is not a gaming monitor. It's too big and too heavy. At any rate, so eventually I'll get another monitor to replace that. So let's see. Does Mr. Bot come on? Follow me back. No. All right. Thank you. Thank you. So this is the part of the program where I think I ran out of gadgetry to talk about. So I'm happy to answer your questions. It's that time, and we're on the medium shot, which is good. It makes the, and I'm not going to call myself the talent, but that's what we call them in the TV business, the talent. I'm just the guy who's talking to you on the internet. So what do we got here, kids? Talk to me. What do you got? What kind of questions did you have? Oh, it's 8:39 Central Time, so you guys got plenty of time there. Thank you, Game Dev. All right. So, did you have questions about the Mr. Camera, or did you have questions about the lab, any behind-the-scenes things? Oh, by the way, I got a fun thing for you. So, when we record Dave's Retro Video Lab... Let me see if I can widen out on this shot here. I have these slates that I use, these numbers... And I basically put this in front of the camera and we go, this is scene 3, take 2, blah, 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 and whatever. And that's just a little behind the scenes thing. All right, so that's just a little bit. So we're going to zoom back in here. We're going to zip right back into me. Go back to AI. And will it follow me now? No. Ooh, this sucker. All right, come on, Mr. Cambot. What do you got here? Oh, how much of the camera? Oh. Talk about the Mac. What the... Oh, wait a minute. What, this Mac here? This? Oh, this is just an old Mac laptop. It's a MacBook Air. I don't know. It's from like 2013 or something. Is that what you're talking about? All right. Can you tell? Oh, the Mac. Okay. Yeah, what I have here is an old school Mac laptop. Definitely... oh, the Mac... Ah! Doink. Boy, am I a dope. All right. So the Mac. Let me see if we can get Mr. Cambot to follow me here. Let's see if I can make this happen. All right. So, oh, this actually kind of works. See, this is cool. This is why I have Mr. Cambot. So, this is a Macintosh Plus. And a good friend of mine, Greg, who's been on the show, he is a computer expert. He services these. This is totally restored. I have Dave's Retro Video Lab. Well, I don't know if we call them floppies, but we have these discs here. And you can play Oregon Trail and all sorts of games on it. By the way, I have a funny note. This Mac has been on my set, I don't know, or in the lab, for probably 3 or 4 years. There's a YouTuber out there that maybe within the last 2 years put a Macintosh on his side of this, the same exact side of his set. And I'm like, now he has millions of followers. I have a handful of you guys, and I appreciate every single one of you. But do you think he may have saw my show and like copied me maybe? But it's a fully functioning Mac. I don't know if it's plugged in right now. I would love to turn it on. But it has a hard drive, I believe, and there's a sequence in which you have to turn the hard drive on anyway, when you power it up. And I don't want to blow up my Mac because it's really cool, and my friend Greg Allen gave it to me, and was a very thoughtful gift, and I can't thank him enough. It's one of my favorite items in the lab, believe it or not. Well, not believe it or not, just it has a lot of sentimental value. It was a really nice gift, and it was very thoughtful. All right, what's the next question? Next question. Oh, did you get to the Protogen? All right, let me explain this. Dr. Smart, are you watching? Let's get this. You guys have seen this. Hopefully Dr. Smart is watching because he can explain this better than I can. Hold on. Let me take the camera. I'm going to do a little Mr. AI there. There we go. I believe this is what you're talking about, this Protogen. All I know is a good friend of mine, Dr. Smart, it's 3D printed, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. I am so sorry. As we say, this goes outside my wheelhouse. But again, another really cool, thoughtful gift. And Dr. Smart gave me this. I met him actually for the first time 3 years ago at the Vintage Computer Festival Midwest in, I think it's in, I hope I pronounce this right, Schaumburg, Illinois. And, well, at the time it was in Elmhurst, Illinois. And Dr. Smart gave me this, and it was very cool. He has a Protogen, I think it's a Protogen head. Let me see if I can zoom in. Here, let's see if this works. 1 second. I'm going to try to zoom all the way into the Protogen head. And he has one that's electronic, and it has LEDs, and it is really amazing. And I think this is part of that. But Dr. Smart 3D printed this for me. And again, another amazing, thoughtful gift. I have to say, Dr. Smart was one of my first subscribers, and we've gotten to be really great friends. He fixes my gear, and we barter, and it's really been great. And again, let me go to this wider shot here. Dr. Smart, are you watching by any chance? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, when did you get the Protogen? Oh, I kind of answered that. About 3 years ago. Dr. Smart gave it to me as a gift, it's been in the back of the lab ever since. I carefully brought it all the way home. Greg, my friend Greg, who gave me the computer, brought it all the way back from Chicago to the lab, and it has sat back there. Hold on 1 second. Can you see it now? There you go. So I'm glad you actually recognize that. That's very cool. All right. What other question, kids, do you have? What's the lab? Oh, when is the lab going to get an HL? It's a handy looky 79E. Well, that's Kyle. That's a great question. I am not sure. I see you want to donate one, maybe. Now, here's my thing, Kyle. I have a storage locker and half a lab filled with gear. And actually, I'm in a very slow process right now of sort of unloading some of it. The really crappy stuff I'm just giving to Goodwill, but some of the really nice, some of the nicer items will go. I'll sell on eBay. I'm not a huge fan of eBay as much anymore. Maybe Facebook Marketplace, but or maybe I'll have an auction live on the air. Who knows? Let's see. Are you planning to buy? Interesting thing. So as you guys know, I have a Sony F65 camera. It's buried back there and I can't pull it out. And for those of you that know about it, it's a Sony cinema camera. It's huge. Now that is in the same group of cameras like the Arri Alexa cameras. It's basically like a movie camera. It's like they call them digital cinema cameras. I've been eyeballing them on Facebook Marketplace, and the prices of the Arris, some of them are coming down to where I would love to add one to my collection. By the way, the F65 might be the most expensive item in my collection. My Sony GZS3 deck is probably item number 2. But I'm working on it. I definitely want to get another cinema camera. Oh, and I have big news. This is really important, gang. So this September, I'm going to be at the Vintage Computer Festival Midwest in Schaumburg, Illinois. I think it's like the first weekend or second weekend in September. Look it up, check it out. The Vintage Computer Festival Midwest folks, they organize it. It's huge and amazing, and it gets bigger and bigger every year. I will be there this year, and I am bringing my Sony F65, and my friend Greg and I, we are putting together this whole suite with the Sony F65, and when you film something with it, it has this huge card reader that gets fed into a Mac Pro, which my friend Greg totally refurbished for me and tricked it out. I have like a 2015 Mac Pro that is blazing fast. So we're going to show at the Vintage Computer Festival, hopefully everything works out right, the whole workflow from filming with the camera to taking that footage, dumping it into a Mac, and then editing, and there's editing in like Final Cut Pro. It's a lot of work to get this to work, so we're in the process of trying to figure that out. It's a big project, but I'm looking forward to bringing all that hardware to the Vintage Computer Festival Midwest in September in Schaumburg, Illinois. All right, what's the next thing we got here? What's another question? Hayden, oh, you're Hayden, you're here. Oh, I didn't know you were game dev. Hayden, how are you? What's going on? Hayden, I don't know if he's the youngest subscriber, but he's darn close. But Hayden, what are you, like 19 now? I'm just kidding. But, oh, Hayden, I didn't realize that was you. Oh, hey, I'm glad you were able to watch. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hayden's been featured on my show, gosh, I don't know how many episodes ago, but he is a big-time collector of, like, game consoles and things. Probably much to his mother's chagrin. He's collecting stuff, and eventually he, too, right, Hayden, will have a storage locker just like me. Yeah, okay, so... So let's see, what do we got? Donate, come on, kids, what other questions do you have? What do you got? Ah, I see Hayden. I'm so good. I'm so glad, Hayden, you were able to watch. That's really fantastic. So a couple other news and notes. I think I'm... I know, this is the dumbest thing to talk about, but I'm going to tell you something. In the lab, when I'm working in the lab, the reason why I'm showing this whole shot, it requires a lot of like fixing things. And for example, when I come over to this rack over here, let's come over here further, Mr. Bot, I have to look in the back of the rack, right? And I need a light, right? So Home Depot sells these lights, and they're magnetic, and they have a rechargeable battery inside, and you can just place them. Oh, maybe not there. There you go. So you can place it anywhere. And I have to tell you, normally I am not like, oh, you guys got to get this. I can't tell you how helpful this silly, I don't know, it might be $20, but you know how famous people talk about, or influencers talk about the things like, oh, you should get this item. I'm not kidding you, but if you tinker like I do, like in the lab, like in and around the lab, I highly recommend you get this. And again, Home Depot, Husky, they are not paying me for this, but sometimes I come across items and they're just like useful and helpful. And like I work on Retro One, my 1985 station wagon. I can't tell you how many times I've just hung, or basically using the magnet on the bottom here. I just attach it to the hood, and then you got like instant light. It's amazing. So if you're a tinkerer like me, or you work on cars, I highly recommend getting this Husky light. And again, I am sorry, nobody paid me for this, but I was just using this the other day, and I'm like, gosh, this thing is so flippin' cool. It's just one of those silly buys that I was just like, wow, I don't know what I would do without it, quite honestly. So, what other questions do you guys have? Oh, how did I get... Oh, Hayden, that's a great question. Okay, so here is a little bit of the behind-the-scenes Dave's Retro Video Lab magic. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, kids, nothing is easy when it comes to doing things like, oh, Hayden just asked, like, hey, how do we get these things onto the monitors, right? So I have these logos. I got one here, and I got one over there, right? Well, what I had to do, let me see if I can get CamBot to follow me. I don't know if Mr. CamBot can follow me, but let's give this a shot. Mr. CamBot, we are going to go over here. Can you follow me? Can you follow me, Mr. CamBot? All right, well, it'll work. So Hayden was asking about how I get these logos into the monitors. It's a very complex process. It looks easy. So, first of all, the logos are all made in 4K, and if you haven't noticed, the logos, I switch between like 4 or 5 different cameras in the screen. Well, what I do is they're in 4K, but then they have to be downscaled to, I don't know, what's Mr. Bot doing here? Let's just go back in, Mr. Bot. So the logos have to be downscaled to SD, right? And then you're going to say, okay, so in Adobe Premiere, I have a timeline that's in 4K or sequence, and then I drop that 4K sequence into a standard def sequence, and then everything has to be scaled down to make sure that it fits. So when you look at my show logo in 4K, the little neat neon lights and the text and the camera graphics, they don't go beyond the 4:3 framing. Now, here's the other crazy part. And I probably make this way more... Why am I looking over there when you guys are over there? But what makes this whole process so complicated and silly and stupid is, okay, so now I have it playing off of Adobe Premiere in SD. Great. So now I have to get it to my monitors here in the studio, or in the lab. We don't call it the studio, the lab. So what I do is a really dumb thing. I have these old school DVD recorders, and I just play it on Adobe Premiere, and I just hit record on the just the silly old DVD recorders, and these things are looped. And what I do is the beginning of the graphic starts without the neon, and then it ends with the neon flies out. And what I do is I make that clip, say 20 seconds or whatever it is, or maybe it's 20 minutes rather. And then what I do is when I hook it up, when I play it from the DVD player over here, I have a remote control that when I plug it in, I just tell it to loop the title of the DVD, and then they just play on and on and on forever. Now, I know, Hayden, you weren't looking for a 30-minute dissertation about how I get graphics in the screens, but I love sharing that information because I'm fascinated by it, and it always requires a lot of, like, I know you guys could be like, well, Dave, why don't you just burn it onto a DVD? I don't have a DVD burner on my computer. What computers even have CD or DVD recorders? I do have a Asus outboard DVD recorder, but I got to be a peripheral that hooks up to a computer. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to get a silly old dumb DVD recorder, hook it up. I have a Blackmagic Shuttle something. That's how the output of my computer, the video in my computer, comes out. I just plug the DVD player in, hit record. I got a stack of old DVDs, DVD-Rs, and believe me, it's just down and dirty, simple. So it is part of that whole crazy production pipeline. So and now you're going to say, but Dave, there's two different logos. Oh, it just happens they're in sync now. I actually have two discs playing. One is playing off a DVD player that's over in the retro rack. This one here is playing in a Tascam DVD01U DVD player over here that's looped. So that's a great question. I love answering those behind-the-scene questions. All right. Love the blue vet. Oh, yes. So there's a little bit of a story with the vet. Here, let's go down to here. Let's take boink. So you guys are probably wondering about this blue vet. So I really like Corvette C8s, and so my son got this for me as a present, and I just think it's really cool. Actually, if you go old school Dave's Retro, you will see a Corvette C8 in... Oh, I think I was featuring a Canon LX200 camcorder, and we did this whole skit where I'm stealing a Corvette C8. It's a long story. Go back into the archives, check it out. But I just think I'm a McLaren guy and a Corvette C8 guy. If money were no object, definitely a McLaren, like... I think it's called a 650S or something, but definitely I love, wrong camera. I love Corvette C8s. They are so cool. So that's why that is up in the back. Hold on one second. What other questions, kids? The CamBot guy hurts my eyes. How much of the... Oh, so the CamBot, let's go back to here. Unfortunately, I think it's overpriced, but it's around $1,200 for the CamBot. I will say though, here, let me just make it move. Here, let me go to AI guy. There, now it'll move and I'll talk to you as it's moving. Let me see if it'll track me over here. Come on, man. It's being a little slow and stupid, but I think maybe how I programmed it. But it's $1,200. It's pretty cool. I have to sell an Ikegami monitor to pay for it. I just can't spend money. As most of us know, I'm not like Whistling Diesel. I'm not like these guys that are making millions of dollars. I pour money into this channel because I love this stuff. And anything like this that makes my job easier to produce content, then I will invest the money into doing that. But I have to sell an Ikegami monitor to pay for it. I have a beautiful flat screen Ikegami LCD monitor. It's gorgeous with low hours, and that'll pay for that for sure. But, you know, when I can have something that helps track, like, you know, the problem is if I didn't have the CamBot, it's hard to get a friend, for instance, to be here, or a lab rat rather, to be here on a Sunday night at 8 o'clock. To do this. It really is. So by having this camera help out, I mean, I was able to zoom in and do all sorts of things that I couldn't have done if I just had a lockdown shot. And, you know, by using the Stream Deck over here, really kind of puts... I wish there was a little bit more functionality to what they offer, but for the most part, it's pretty good. What's your next question? What do we got? Yeah, so Ryan, I am... The CamBot, it's not a CamBot, I'm just calling it that. There's actually a product called CamBot, but with the Tail 2, it seems like the focus breathes a little bit, and it drives me crazy, and I am trying to... It seems like the background might be more in focus than I am, I think. But right now it's okay. I'm testing it out. I think it's okay. Honestly, I would like to have two of these things, two Tail 2s, one to focus just on the item and have that track the item, and then have that camera just track my medium shot. Because I think when you go from this, if I stay on this camera the whole time, not only does it get boring, but it's like I'm telling you something and I'm from far away. Because here's a behind the scenes thing, by the way, for those of you that watch my show regularly. A lot of times this frame is cropped. We shoot in 4K and edit in HD, and that allows me to take a 4K frame and blow it up and maintain the quality in HD, so I can have a medium shot, a slightly wider shot. I can do like an electronic zoom, and it gives me so much more flexibility in the edit. But when I can, in a live stream, when I can do this, that's really great, because then I'm closer to you, I can talk to you. I don't know, it's just better for live streaming. But yeah, I think the quality, the color is and yeah, I recognize the focus issues too. All right, what's next? Yes, it's truly a one-man production. CamBot, most valuable satellite. So now, interestingly enough, on MST3K, I think they called him CamBot, one of the, the thing that goes, talks like this, but there is a company that I think has a product called a CamBot. It might be Ross, possibly. I can't remember. So I can't call it CamBot, even though I would love to call. I got to come up with a name for the camera. You guys write, leave in the comments if you have a good name for the camera, like AI, like, Alfred or something fun. That would be kind of cool. And whoever comes up with a really good comment, a nice comment for the name for the camera, then what we'll do is I'll get my label maker and put the name of the camera on the side of the camera so everybody can see what it's named. All right, what other questions, comments? HAL 9000, not bad, Kyle, but I could just call it HAL, the camera. But I want something snazzy, something like CamBot's great, but everybody knows that one already. Could be just HAL, could be the HAL 9K or 9K. I don't know, I got to figure that one out. But keep suggesting Ambrosius. No, it's too busy. How about Johnny 300? Johnny 300, where's that from? I don't know. What time is it? Holy macaroni, it's 10:05. You guys would love me to be here till 11 o'clock, but 3000. No, you can't call it that, Thomas. Do you call it the Vomit Bot? Yeah, no, you can't call it that. It deserves better than Vomit Bot. All right, so Telly. Oh, not bad. Okay, Telly's okay. Uncle Bob, okay. Uncle Bob, not a bad one. I kind of like Uncle Bob. Kind of reminds me of some of the crew that works on the show from time to time. All right, so, there we go. I think it's how I programmed this is why sometimes the AI works and sometimes it doesn't. All right, Uncle Bob may not, could be a good thing. Is it tracking me? No, come on. There we go. I got to figure that one out, why it gets kind of lazy sometimes. Oddbot. I don't know. What about like Fred? I have no idea. But any more questions or comments or concerns? Because I'm going to wrap this up because my feet are killing me. I don't think I've ever stood this long for a live stream. Oh, by the way, just a little bit behind the scenes thing. It takes, believe it or not, when we record a Dave's Retro episode, it takes about 5 hours with all the different takes and other things and moving set props and things around, about 5 hours. The crew arrives at 9 a.m. and we have lunch at noon, and then we're done by like 2:30, 3 o'clock. So yeah, it's not like, hey, we do this in real time and in 12 minutes it's done. A lot of work goes into producing those episodes. That's why when I got whatever we're going to call this, I thought maybe it might help me speed up with some of these smaller, do quick take episodes. All right, what else we got? And please, yes, I know. Jez Gimbal, I'd be home. VidBot. Could be not VideoBot, but VidBot. Let's go to the VidBot, see what VidBot thinks. It's a possibility. Or it could be Robbie the Robot. No, that's already popular and used, so I can't even say that. All right. Yes, I promise, Evan, I promise the F65. Why am I looking wrong camera? I need a stage manager now. I need an AI robot that'll point me to the camera, or the camera. The VidBot does have a tally, but my main camera, this one there, does not have a tally. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here, kids. I want to thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure hanging out with you on a Sunday night. Why Sunday night? Why you chose Sunday night from 8 to 10? That really cuts into TV time, but that's okay. I do it because you guys are the best. So I want to thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Take care. I hope you had a great weekend, and we will see you soon. So now, what I have to do, because I'm the only guy here, I have to go walk over to the other part of the lab so I can shut off the live stream feed thing. So you guys take care. You're the best. Have a great night and have a good one.